Morning, guys. This morning we're going to be doing starting some seed. Something kind of new to me. We usually just direct sow into the garden. As you can tell, I'm pouring some water on these moss discs. I think they're peat moss discs. When you pour the water on them, they kind of swell up, give you a place for you to plant your seed. This is warm water. I've already wet them, but I use a little bit of the green stuff to help get them going. Now I'm putting a little warm water on them. That's kind of what the instructions said. As you put the water to them, they'll swell up. All right, guys, you can tell what I do is open them up, take this skewer and kind of break up the dirt, moss a little bit, kind of get it broken up. And first off, we're gonna plant some okra. With okra, you need to let it soak in water overnight. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna pour the water off, and we're gonna plant these okra seeds. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see it, but I got the okra seed out. So what I do is I take and put them in the little pod here, cover him up, give him just a little bit of a tamp. And like I was telling, just the first year that I've ever done this. So it's just kind of a big experiment this year. We're gonna direct sow some seed too into the garden, but we're gonna try these plants this year too, just to see how it works. I think that's a good part of being prepared, is having a few different ways to do things and try things. Some's gonna work, some's gonna fail, some's gonna work for you, won't work for me. It's just kind of the nature of things. But, and I've been prepping for a long time, but I'm not gonna call myself prepared. That's something that I think you can prep and never really truly be prepared, because you don't do everything that's necessary to be successful if something was to happen. And that's just kind of something I think about, and that's kind of why I started the channel and started doing what I'm doing. Because you look at the world, what they're talking about, and with the grain and the food supply, and just look at the prices of everything. It's one thing just to have a whole stockpile of food and gear and guns and ammo and all that kind of stuff, but you gotta know how to use it. You gotta know different ways. A tool can be used many different ways, so you need to learn all those ways. So that's kind of what I'm doing, and that's hopefully bring y'all along on this journey with me. I'm not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna do things, I'm gonna mess up sometimes, but it is what it is. Maybe some of y'all can comment and kind of keep me straight. I welcome those, because that's how you learn. You don't learn if you don't do stuff. And when you're doing something, you're gonna mess up every now and then. It's just the way it is. Just the nature of it. When I get done here, I'm gonna show you I might have a little mess up. I might have done something a little wrong with some seed I started. I don't know, we'll see. But we'll look at it. But I can tell you, with the way the price of fuel, price at the grocery store, and things, it's just, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but Sure looks like the longer that thing goes on in the Ukraine, the closer we gonna get and get dragged into it. Then you're surely gonna talk about food shortages, fuel shortages, and all kind of stuff. So if I was you, I would be trying to do whatever I could for my family. All right, that's the okra seed. Show you another little thing I do. I try to do this before I start, but I make a little tag and I put it at the end. So I kind of know that the okra is back this way. Now the next thing we're gonna plant is, like I told you, we're gonna go with these spaghetti squash. Something kind of new. I'd never had it, and went to a restaurant one night and got some, and I loved it. So I've been gonna give me some seed and try to start growing my own. So we're gonna make a stab at that this morning. We're gonna try to start some spaghetti squash. And some of these little doodads can be kind of hard to tear into. If y'all would, give me some comments on what the food situation's like in your area. Y'all having shortages, stuff short? It's not too bad in my area, from what I can tell. There's a few things that's short, but we have most things. And it's coming into spring, so close to Florida. So Florida, they put out a lot of vegetables in the spring, potatoes and corn and onions. But if you would, just let me know what's going on in y'all's area of the world. And if anybody's got any tips of what I can do better starting these seed, I'd appreciate it. Next year, I kind of got me a compost pile going. I'm gonna use my own. I'm not gonna buy the little disc. I'm just gonna use my own compost, but I want to try this year. And somebody had told me about these things, so I said, well, I'm gonna try them. Let's give them a shot. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, that's all the spaghetti squash started this morning. I put my little tag in there. And that kind of let me know we got the spaghetti squash done. And that's kind of the gist of how I do it. If you know a better way, let me know. All right, I got her done. We got spaghetti squash. We got our okra. We got our broccoli. I did some sweet peas. Some more crookneck squash. And then I got the Roma 2 green beans back that way. We're gonna see how they start. See if we can get them ready to go in the ground in a few weeks.